Greetings, I am Byro, captain of the SS Galactic Bubble. I have taken over Earth and renamed it Carlos. My crew and I departed into space to orbit Carlos. From there, I could be a more efficient leader. Unfortunately, my sack of crap producer Johnny miscalculated the bubble jump, and now we have to find our way back home. But do not worry, Carlosians, I can still respond to your problems. For too long you have seen and heard a whole lot of bitching and not a lot of fixing. But a new era is upon us, for I am Byro, leader of Carlos. Oh, greetings, Carlosians. I hope you're all doing well out there. This is going to be mostly a test here, and my live chat is not currently working, so good luck with all that. And I'm going to go ahead and blame Johnny for this one.
Always Johnny.
It's always Johnny, of course, always in studio. Somewheres around here is our old bubble pug.
Heyo.
Hideo. And now also a fair warning, it may sound like I might have Mexican neighbors setting off fireworks, but that's impossible because we're in space, of course.
Of course.
If you hear that, just go ahead and ignore it. Okay, I'm going to try to get this to work, but yeah, it's not working. So, I'm going to have to leave chat to you, old bubble pug.
Okay, I got's it.
Good for you. Good for you. This is going to be a quick one. It's mostly for test, and I'll be honest with you, I did a lot of research, and I'm so burnt out, and I don't care anymore.
Oh, no.
It just like kind of, I burned myself out on it.
Are the Colossians doing something that are...
Yeah, those Carlosians, you guys are always up to no good. Always up to no good. But I have to say, that was a flawless intro. And no thanks to old gross bag of bones Johnny.
He's still rotting away back there.
Looking as, well, yeah, he's almost pushing daisies. Honestly, he's almost dead. Let's be honest.
He's been almost dead for years now.
Well, we would never be so lucky. Anyways, what's going on with the Carlosians? Let's talk about it. Bubble Pug, you got any updates? Whoop.
Sure. I've been getting up to date on the old Carlosian gazettes, if you will.
The what?
The current events. The East Coast is seeming a little wonky over there, particularly New Jersey.
Is it because of Pride Month? Happy Pride, everybody!
Oh,
wait,
happy
what?
Pride.
What is that? What is that, Johnny? Last month. We just missed it.
We just missed it.
Why did you have me do this then? Johnny.
You're a month late.
Johnny. You're making us look like a bunch of fools.
He does it best for us, really.
Whatever. Okay. Anyways, yes, update us on the Carlosians. What's going on? I know that they've had a rise.
They've had a rise. Looks like from the post-millennial non-binary identifying students in New Jersey skyrocket over 4,000% since 2019.
Oh
Fun fact.
God. Oh my God, 4,000%?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that wouldn't have anything to do with the fact it was made up like 3 days ago or anything, would it?
Possibly.
Oh my God. 4,000%, really?
Yes. Yeah. Hard numbers here.
4,000%. That's pretty extreme.
Well, yeah, in extreme sense, the numbers are saying here there were 16 students as of the
Oh, wait, 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 excuse me, hold on. 4,000% in just one specific place?
Yeah, so the New Jersey School District.
Okay, that's even more extreme. I mean, I don't know if that's better or worse. I guess that's better than a whole 4,000 complete rise, but I mean, I don't even know what a non-binary is.
Uh,
It sounds like a computer, like a crappy one
that used to be probably the
that doesn't
top meaning
understand
of it.
binary. I don't understand your code.
Do not compute. Non-binary though doesn't identify with either of the two male or female genders. That's what.
Oh yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, that's me. Oh my God, you could tell I'm burnt out on this. You just listen to this. I'm just like, oh God, I don't care. Get on with it. So what's the purpose? So okay, just in New Jersey alone, 4,000% increase.
Yes, and their student body enrollment. So 16 students from like the 2019-2020 school year up to now 675 for the 22-23 school year. So that's math over 4,000% increase just in the past few years alone.
That is insane. And not only that, I guess they're getting into girls' schools as well. That's pretty sick. Let me go, Johnny. Go ahead and roll it.
I'm only somewhat familiar. You're a girls' school, right?
That's
It's
great,
a
Johnny. We
girls'
can't
school,
hear
right?
anything, but that's fine.
Non-binary.
As usual.
Do you accept,
He's rusty.
like if they were assigned male at birth? Trans kids, do you accept trans kids? You do? Okay, cool.
Well, hopefully the Carlosians could hear it because I couldn't. I mean, I could hear it a little bit. So basically, it's an all-girls school, and they're accepting dudes. Is that basically? Is that the gist there?
Yeah, that's the very gist
That's
of
the
it.
rub. Ugh. Okay. Well.
We just bend the rules like we're bending genders all over the place, I guess.
Yeah. Well. What's that, Johnny? Oh, the governor. The governor's upset about this, and the DA. Put up the tweet, John. Put it up.
Slap it on there.
Okay, what does it say? Hanover Township Board of Education new policy required staff to out LGBTQ students to their parents. Violates the rights of our students. Jeopardizing their well-being and mental health. I support the old New Jersey AG in challenging the board's policy. So, okay, the board made a policy, basically saying what? What was the policy?
I believe that they don't have to contact the parents if their students are experiencing like their mental or let's see.
What?
Yeah, it's
Okay, okay. So basically, if a kid goes up to a teacher
Mhm.
and it's like, "Hey, Mrs. Cowan, I'm gay as shit," and she's like, "Oh, yeah, okay, we don't. I'm not gonna let anybody know about that."
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
It's
okay.
like a discrimination type of thing. They're calling it
You're calling that discrimination, letting the
against.
parents know?
Yes.
Okay. That doesn't that okay? Good job. Who is this? Governor Phil Murphy. Great job there, Governor Phil
Phil.
Murphy. But doesn't that
Mhm.
seem a little like, hey, Johnny, don't tell anybody about this, right? It's just between you and me, right?
Let's just keep it our little secret.
Yeah, our little secret.
Buddy
But
to
don't go
buddy.
telling your parents. I mean, who's gonna bring you the candy every day? Okay, go ahead, run along and play. These two are that's. It seems a little like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, a little too secretive for, you know,
Yeah, you know what? Here, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this right now. To Governor Philip Murphy and Attorney General Matt Plankin. I apologize. The font is so tiny on my screen. It is so tiny. It's very hard to read. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you to stop it, knock it off. This is the leader of Carlos talking here. Okay,
mhm.
knock it off with the shenanigans. This is weird.
I know. Did you bless their appointment to these offices anyway?
I did not, but as you know, I've been lost in space with you weirdos for I don't even know how long now. And I haven't been getting the greatest reception from Carlos, so I have no idea what's really been going on there for I'd say almost 6 years now. Feels like an eternity.
It has. In space time, it's triple that.
That's not how that works, but yeah, okay, great. That's wonderful. That's why I don't let you drive. That's why you're not doing the driving. But you know what? I get what they're doing here. I see what they're doing. They're placating to the old. They're pandering to the old crowd. They're giving them what they want to hear. The governor and the AG. They think.
I was gonna say they think they hear.
But then when you want to step back into reality, know you're going to pay consequence. A consequence by the same people you were pandering to. You have that clip of that ex-trans activist, Johnny. Yes, the trans... No, not transcript. Trans clip.
I think his breathing machine's too loud.
Okay, ex-trans activists decided to take a step back into reality, and this is what happened. Great, no audio again. I'm sure she's a lot of hooping and hollering anyway. Ooh, they're upset. Look at that dainty little pink prince. Oh, you got sodaed.
Oh no.
Oh, look at that dainty little pink-haired princess in the back.
Oh no.
Oh,
Cup abuse.
do not. Oh!
Oy oy.
Yeah, well, prepare yourself, Plankin. And Gov. Prepare yourself. Since I didn't appoint you, you're gonna get it. The minute you see and you're gonna come crawling back, you're gonna be like, "Hey, reality, what's going on?" Nah, we're gonna feed you to the very same wolves. Keep it between you and the parents. Blech. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
It's crazy how the one person who actually escalated that was the biological male.
It was the dainty pink princess.
Yeah, it was the dainty
right?
pink
Is that what you were gonna
princess.
say?
Yes, sorry.
Bubble pug, right?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's the dainty pink, our pink queen, our pink angel princess. There, she got a little rowdy, right? YouTube, right? Oh, I wish I could have chat. It would be wonderful.
There's a good 7 wonderful Carlosians in there.
Good for you. Good for you, 7. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. It all helps. Especially with all this testing stuff.
For sure.
That is insane, though. And I'm talking about my... No, I'm not about to say it. It's insane, the fireworks that are going off in space right now. I can't explain how crazy the fireworks are here in space.
It is so sparkly outside.
It is. Who would think that aliens would celebrate the 4th of July before the 4th of July? An American holiday in the middle of space. That's
so
amazing.
much American pride out here and up here.
Yeah. Well,
different kind of pride down there.
At least we're early for 4th of July, but we're late for Pride.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great, Johnny. You put us right in between.
Blame Johnny. Blame the space and time.
It's just like, why can't you leave the little ones alone? Or at least let their parents know that they're going through something. That still boggles my mind. What else is going on? What else happened during the month? The complete month we missed Johnny.
Recap us, Johnny.
We're queer, we're here, and we're... Oh, this again? They're doing this again? Didn't they already do a song about this like years and years ago?
They did. That whole men's choir.
You know, okay, here, a word of advice for my gay Carlosians. Stay away from any phrase or any phrasing of coming for your children, coming by your children, any coming and children involved. Just stay away from that phrase altogether. I'm helping you here,
That's
okay?
sound advice.
It's sound advice, exactly, Bubble Pug. If a pug gets it, you should get it. Now get it.
No need to think hard about that or get hard by any means either.
Okay, enough, pug. Enough puns, pug. You're not a bubble pun. You're a bubble pug.
I know my place.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, listen. What else is going on? Get me out of the East Coast. Hop aboard. Let's go to the West Coast. That's what you wrote to me, Johnny. Hop aboard and join me. Is this an adventure for you? Is this a boat ride?
This is welfare for him.
Hop aboard and travel to. That's how you wanted me to introduce the next clip, Johnny. That's what you have written down. Hop aboard. This thing goes coast to coast. Johnny, you're so lame.
Well, if you fed him more than saltines and the occasional goldfish, he might have some
Who gave him
tiny bit of.
saltines? He's not allowed saltines.
It was the plainest thing I
That was
could
Kevo.
find.
I'll kill him. He's probably still locked up in that janitor's closet, though. We'll get him out eventually.
Mm.
Kevo, that is, not Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny is in the producer deck, and he will remain there for, I don't know, probably 2 to 3 weeks is all he's got left. Yes, Johnny, take us on a cruise from coast to coast to the west. Whatever, Johnny, we don't care. He still wants his credit for that. What's going on the West Coast Pride, John? Oh.
Oof.
Oh.
Oh?
Huh. Oh, yep, there is kids there. My bad. And it just keeps replaying. Good job, John. Adorable. I like how you did that. You just kept that going.
This is his favorite clip, that's why.
Oh, Johnny, you love that clip. You dirty little devil, you. Oh, you stinker. Yeah, that's unacceptable. If it's trying to think where it's acceptable. Like
I was going to say just not in public. Isn't that public
yeah,
indecency?
just don't do it in public, I guess. You know, you shouldn't really have your balls slapping around in the wind in public, especially if there's kids there. But if you're the parent of one of these kids, yeah, you're just as much to blame, I'd have to say. But
yeah, that's a point.
Yeah, it is, I think. I mean, it's like these things have gotten a lot crazier though since when I was a young one, when I was actually on Carlos. They were fairly tame, actually. There would be some guys and maybe some tidy whities.
Mm.
Maybe a leather strap or two. Nothing too major, nothing too crazy. But they didn't put their balls on a bike seat and have their old bird flapping in the wind.
Well,
that didn't happen, I can tell you that.
well, and I guess it's just like the whole necessity part of it for me. It's like you could probably have easily worn, nude undies, sure. It still would have
What?
like conveyed, that
Yeah,
you're
but there's
out
still
there.
kids there. Like, so it's a parade, right? Gay pride parade.
Mhm, right.
And that was in what? Seattle?
Yeah.
Okay, that's in Seattle, Washington. Well, okay. That makes a little bit more sense then. When I lived on Carlos, I grew up in the West Coast, so that makes complete sense actually. Still weird and gross. If you knew kids were gonna be there, then you're like, all right, hey, Dave, Mike, let's put the birds back in their
Yeah.
cage. Looks like we can't free them today. No free birds.
No. Free bird. Well, yeah, and like when you were growing up in there, it's probably, I mean, it's probably always there, but not this explicit.
No, no, not at all. And there was like, I
And
don't
it can
know,
be, I mean,
there's like a couple of, there wasn't like a whole, well,
were there parades going on even?
yeah, there were
Okay, yeah, see,
parades. Yeah, I mean, I never went to them
right.
because I'm aggressively heterosexual, but yeah, they would happen. I would hear about them, and nothing popped off. I don't recall anybody ever being like, hey, everybody, children, get in the van quickly. There's a pride parade in town.
Right. Let's make sure we represent our children there in an adult fashion.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just like, while doing a little bit of research on this, I keep getting led down a certain road with this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's something I would not want to accuse uh, a group of Carlosians of doing, but it seems at least like a certain section of this of community. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Community is well, we've known for a while. They're trying to get queer with the kids. They're trying to do queer kid stuff. And I mean, that's been going on. And, I'm the original. Now you have that Libs of TikTok, and you got the Daily Wire. And you have the OG sitting right here, except I did it with, humor, originality. And I made nothing. And they just post clips and make millions. That's good. There's nothing. I spent all my money on the SS Galactic Bubble, and it was a great investment.
It was a good investment.
It's a
We're
great
still
investment.
traveling.
Such a good investment. Anyways, it looks like the post millennial tweeted about this. What does it say here? Breaking: full naked adults riding bikes expose their genitalia to children at Seattle Pride. Okay, we were right. Oh my God,
Wowza.
that's a great picture, though.
I mean,
This is this is the hill you're dying on, Carlos. Carlosians, this is where we're going. I am not. I was gonna say I'm not disappointed, actually.
I mean, there's pride and then there's like,
And then there's just getting your
Crazy.
sausage out and wanting everybody to take a look. That's what this is. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
That's the bottom line. I mean,
And apparently there were some people that had a problem with this post here. Some dude named Ron wrote, "As I said when Pride Month began, the right uses this stuff to win elections and then pass laws and appoint judges to take away your rights." Wait, so is Ron okay? So Ron's saying that he knew that they were going to expose themselves to kids, and this is Ron's thinking. He's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I know what I'll do. Those dirty right wingers. I'll get ahead of this. I'll beat them to the punch.
Yeah.
I'll do a preemptive strike." You know what you could have done, Ron? Told Matt and Mike or whatever I named them to not show their junk to kids. You think you could have done that, Ron? Is that maybe an idea?
Yeah. Small, good idea, probably.
Okay. And and I'm kind of afraid to make fun of Ron because he could have like Downs or something, because that is such a stupid comment. But okay, I'm risking it.
I think if you make a comment about something like explicit like that when there's children involved, you're up for the chopping block.
Yeah.
It's all fair game.
Yeah. You're all fair game. You heard the pug. Who else tweeted? Oh no. Again. This guy's all Jesus. Okay, what did George Takai say? Even if there were no naked guys on bikes this year, they would find pictures or generate them and push the same agenda anyway. There's no fixing this by calling for self-censorship. Okay, George. So bad at advice. Okay, but let's address this first thing. The right could give you guys bulletproof shoes, and you would still shoot yourselves in the foot. Do you understand me? Okay? So they don't have to generate anything. And is everybody's minds turning to mush over politics? They don't understand right and wrong. It's like, oh wait, did my side score any points? How brain dead do you have to be?
Yeah, the lines are getting finer and blurrier as far as what's right and wrong.
No, they're not.
No,
This is what these people want. Whoever's doing this, and then it's not self-censoring to not show your junk to kids. What is the problem? I don't understand what you're saying here. That's such terrible advice.
There could be no right, I guess, is what he's saying, on the right, because they would construe anything, pictures or not, because this is plain proof that.
Okay, well, if you're so concerned about that, then why even risk it? He's saying, who cares, guys? Go ahead and show your balls to a 2-year-old, because right's going to generate pictures of it anyway. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, George?
He just wanted to be out there himself.
Yeah, Jesus, dude. It's not called self-censoring. It's called impulse control for weirdos that can't help themselves. That's what it's called. God, annoying. You know, I remember. Speaking of that, I'm going to pull that up there. See, as I was saying, when the kids get involved, that's when it starts becoming a problem. And let's pull up that old skit there. There we go. Johnny, if you wouldn't mind, pull it up, please. Oh, thank you.
You got
There's
something
a good old
right.
classic. You know what? Let's watch this. I hope it's not too loud. I have not checked this, but from the good old days when the OG was stopping people getting queer with your kids. I've always been there for you, Carlosians. I've always been.
Hi, I'm Ollie, creator of Pop and Ollie, an LGBT+ educational resource for children.
We try to make our work as fun and colourful as possible while still being age appropriate, but at its heart, it has this really important message about diversity and equality.
My favorite part, I gotta pause this. Thank you, Johnny, for that great pause. Is the wheelchair girl and how stoked she is to hop in that mud puddle. She's like a little pig. She's so happy. In fact, that's why I started animating, was after I saw that, even though for some reason I had clips of animation before that. Nope, that was the inspiration right there. I saw that little happy wheelchair girl splashing around in the mud like a little piggy, and I was like, oh my God, I have to animate. I have to get in on this. I have to get in on this. I mean, I'm not going to get gay with kids. I'm going to do something completely different, but yeah, I got to get in on this. Okay, that's our training video. Does anyone have any questions? Excellent. We're going to send you out with Pop to talk to the children. He'll help you weed out the homophobic bigots. And if anyone tries to question you, let me know. I'll send a mob to threaten them. I recently had to do this to an irate bear. But that's what we do here at Pop and Ollie. Sometimes you gotta pry at a mine to open it. Now go and good luck. Scrub the shit out of those kids' brains. Okay, children, I have a special guest for you. Please welcome Pop and Mr. Gates from Pop and Ollie. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Gates was my father. You can call me Hunter. I'm new to the Pop and Ollie family, but I think we're gonna have a great time today, children. Alright, now we got those introductions out of the way. How many of you kids are into banging? Wowzers, this is the most asexuals I've seen in a room ever. You know what, I see what's going on here. You're embarrassed. That's fine. I'm sure you've seen this a million times, right, Pop? Okay, pretty hard to understand you. But what I think this lame, shitty gimmick is trying to say is, I should just single one of you out in front of the whole group and force you to speak. All right, you over there, what's your name? Trevor. Trevor, huh? That's a great name. Who's your best friend, Trevor? Anthony. Okay, well, let me give you a hypothetical here, Trevor. Let's say Anthony came up to you one recess, you're building the sandcastle, minding your own business, and old Anthony comes up to you and says, "Hey bro, you wanna have a hot makeout session?" How do you react, Trevor? Ew. Wow. Did not expect this on my first date. We got ourselves a homophobe. Alright, I gotta check the old pamphlet here. Okay, everybody get under your desk and cover your head, please. Trevor, don't fucking move. Poppet says here we need to contact the bigot removal crew.
You gotta give please be repeat.
Okay, never mind, Pop. You wait here, watch Trevor, and I'll go phone him. This one's clear. Mr. Gates, what's wrong? Now, Mr. Ollie, I want you to know that I'm grateful for this job. Lord knows it's been hard on the family ever since I got laid off from the old Johnson mill. But I think this might be a little extreme. Really, Mr. Gates? How so? Do you think kids really need to be worrying about these kind of things? I mean, when I was their age, I wanted to be a fire fruck. Yeah, that's right, I couldn't even pronounce my T's. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it won't be long before all they're doing is thinking with their private parts. And it'll stay that way for a majority of their lives. Let's just give them this little bit of time and let them be a fire truck.
Min, grab this bigot and take him to Queer Kid Stuff for reprogramming.
Oh, God bless me. Oh, frog bless me.
You were like a magic 8-ball 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to think, like, if anybody ever said, "Oh, I didn't see this coming."
Yeah.
You know? You know what I mean?
I know.
People are going to be acting now like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it's gotten this far." Oh, really?
How did we get here?
Oh, really? Because there was a little animation channel out there that nobody watched. But if you would have known where this was headed. And I can't believe, yeah, how relevant that is. That thing's what, 7 years? 6 years? 6, 7 years?
Yeah, 6, 7 years.
Almost 7 years old. Almost 7 years old. That is crazy. That is insanity. Jesus
It's the
Christ.
children. Just
Man,
let them be
God,
fire
I'm hilarious and brilliant and handsome. But that's besides the point. Anyways, yes, that was great. Like I say, I've always been here defending the old kids, the old children, and I'll still be here, doing it now, I guess. But the thing is, that's a whole lot of bitching and not a lot of fixing, and that's something that I promised. And I don't know. I think I have a solution in the works here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You know what? I think here's what you should do. All right, let me get this. Yep, okay.
Okay.
All the Republicans, here's what you do. This has to be all of them. Okay? You listening, Pug?
Yes.
Johnny, listening? Good. Okay, what you got to do, all the Republicans need to come out as trans like tomorrow. Okay? I'm talking like Mike Pence, what's the old turtle guy?
Oh my gosh.
From Kentucky.
Yes.
I think he is. Oh,
Lindsey
God.
Graham.
Yeah, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham should just come out of the closet. But yeah, Lindsey Graham. Yeah, that's a good one. Who's another fuddy-duddy? Mitt Romney.
Oh,
Who
man.
else? But we need something. That old sassy one. Is it Gomer or
Oh,
something?
I know. Yeah. I think
Something
so.
like that. I don't know. I don't follow your guys' American politics too closely. It's too
too
lame
wonky.
and mush brained. You guys over there are getting all crazy, but yeah, it's just too crazy for me. But anyways, you get all those guys. You guys come out and you're like, hey, I'd like to make an announcement. You can still keep the same pronouns, doesn't matter, whatever. But you have to do the gimmick. Be like, hey, it's I'm he him. But I'm Mike Pence and I'm coming out as a trans. And then when the Democrats, when they come at you like, what are you doing? You're making fun of the movement. It's like, are you not validating my experience? Do you know how many of us die? Do you know how many of us die each second?
Every second.
Every second you deny my existence. You spin it right back around on them. And you know what it does? All the youngsters don't think that it's cool anymore because all the old fuddy-duddies are like, yeah, I'm a trans. And they're like, oh, this is gross.
Yeah.
Because I understand what this is, okay? This is today, like the trans, the non-bi, whatever the hell you want to call any of this. It's just the new emo or goth. I get it. The only difference is that nobody's parents were like, oh, Matthew, you look so great in your Junko jeans and your studded leather belt. And oh my God, the eyeliner adds so much to the aesthetic. Oh, you look so cute, Michael.
What
Nor
you want
was
to
society at large, nor were corporations, and especially not the schools. Okay?
True.
So that's what has to change. That's what you got to. That's how you're gonna have to fix this problem. Because you know what stopped that old goth trend. Speaking of schools, was a specific school in Columbine, Colorado. I'm not gonna really. I think we all remember what happened there. But if you notice, the old goth boys and gals kind of took a little nosedive after that. You know what I mean? People are like, maybe I'm not gonna put on my big weird black coat today.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe that's a little too much nowadays.
Yeah, but here you have see the difference here is like what happened tragically in both places, but tragically Nashville happened where the trans, was it a Christian school or was it a Christian church? Whatever. They go and they shoot up a place and everybody's like, oh no, it's because everybody was all bigoted and stuff. So it's like, what are you doing? If the mass shooting doesn't take this out, like you blame Marilyn Manson and all this other shit, and then there's like any side thing you could find during Columbine. Nashville happens though. Oh no, it's the people that the little kids that got shot in the face. Yeah, it was their fault. It's gross. Get your shit together,
backwards.
Carlosians. Get your shit together.
This
Jesus
is what, Creedic? Not Creedic.
What? What are you talking about, Pug?
Well, you're bringing down I've lost it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just giving solutions.
There you go.
I'm giving solutions to problems. And if this is how you want to fix it, I'm giving it to you. Because you know what? After doing the research and after looking up all this stuff, I don't care about any of this. It's so boring and overplayed and outplayed. And I understand. I hate to do this to some of yous. You know, once everybody remembers what a fucking woman is, then we can't, grift off of that either. Everybody's just grabbing and grabbing. Nobody's fixing. I'm fixing, okay?
Yes.
Now listen to me, Republicans, okay? I know this sucks because you're going to have to do something for once, but do this, okay? Trust me, it will work. I assure you. All right?
Proclamation.
And
Number one.
doing these little the little bills and laws about not giving them puberty block, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, good start. But trust me, it'll take care of it tomorrow. The minute Ted Cruz puts on a wig and goes out there and declares himself trans, I'm telling you that shit is dead tomorrow. Okay? All right, Carlosians, that's about it. I'm sorry I couldn't have the chat up. I'm sorry that all got messed up. We all know who to blame, though. Okay, we know the correct person who to vent our anger toward. Exactly. Exactly. All right, you guys, have a good one.
Good night.